Hey guys, what's up? 2-Bit Jesus here, and welcome to the December 2019 edition of the 2-Bit Review. Now, in December reviews past, I've taken a look at a game that I got during Christmas that I had fond memories of. I've taken a look at a game that reminded me of Christmas. I've taken a look at a game that took place during Christmas, but never have I ever reviewed a game that was about Christmas. And that changes this year with this review. I hope you guys aren't creeped out by those old school stop animation movies, because this game is based on one of those. The game we're taking a look at today is Santa Claus is Coming to Town for the Nintendo Wii. Let's jump right in. Santa Claus is Coming to Town is a tie-in video game based on the Rankin Productions classic stop-motion film of the same name. It was released holiday season of 2011 for the Nintendo Wii. Now, I searched the entire internets for more info and couldn't find anything that would give greater insight into the development of this title. I have a bad feeling that this may just be shovelware with an iconic film slapped onto it to generate sales. So with that said, let's have a merry time reviewing this game. The game, and I use that term very loosely, is a walking simulator. You could also make the claim that there is platforming in the game, but that aspect of the gameplay was used so little that I can't be convinced. I still consider this a walking simulator. Your goal is to walk to the end of the level collecting snowflakes. Later levels also have letters to Santa and have you giving children toys. If you run out of toys, you enter a minigame where you must waggle the Wiimote around to build more toys. Another minigame involves waggling the Wiimote around to place presents at a fireplace. You don't have any obstacles blocking your way from completing the levels outside a guard trying to arrest you that costs you snowflakes or a patch of ice that can trip you. There is a collectible in the game, stockings that unlock stills from the movie, which is stupid. It would have been cool if you would have unlocked a behind-the-scenes making of the movie, or maybe clips even from the movie, but no, we get pictures, and very low-quality pictures at that. The game offers co-op. The second player takes control of Santa's penguin pal Topper, so if you want someone to join you in your misery, you have that option. The controls handle horribly. They are very stiff, and the Wiimote's accuracy is god-awful. The game tells you a specific motion to do with the Wiimote, but it doesn't really work. I found flailing the Wiimote around gives better results. It is downright torture playing this game, especially considering that you have to slog through 25 freaking levels of this shit. You know what? I also found out you don't need to give out toys or collect a whole lot of snowflakes/letters to complete the level. You just gotta get to the end, which midway through playing this shit game, that's what I decided to do. I mean, outside of the first time doing it, there's no fun walking around collecting snowflakes or the letters, getting toys to the children, or waggling the Wiimote at the screen in the minigames. It came down to me wanting just to finish this game so I could review it and be done with it. You have essentially two levels, the city and the wilderness. The only difference in between the 25 levels is the time of day. This is lazy level design, and frankly, they had to have had the budget for more than 2 levels. Then again, maybe the bulk of this game's budget went into acquiring the license from the movie. I didn't start out hating this game, but after 2 to 4 hours of walking around and control waggling at the TV, I grew to despise it truly. Santa Claus is Coming to Town's gameplay gets 0 bits out of 4. But hey, it does get 1 lump of coal. Sound quality is good, though sometimes it felt like the music or voice work wasn't mixed right and it overpowered everything else. The voice work is very awkward. I really don't know if it's because of placement from the developers or the voice actors themselves, or hell, maybe it's a mixture of both. The voice actors do a decent job of sounding like the characters from a movie that was made like a half-century ago. If you like Christmas music, you will like this game. All the soundtracks have a Christmas theme to them. The one drawback is there is one song that seems to be used prominently throughout the game. When a different track does play, you won't notice it, as more than likely you've drowned out the music by that point. The sound isn't bad in this game, but it also doesn't try to stand out with its awkward voice delivery or repetitive soundtrack. I give it 1 bit out of 4.
Oh, is that all?
The graphics are serviceable. The world and characters look exactly like their movie counterparts. They even have the soulless expressions as the movie's stop-motion dolls. The fact that there's only 2 levels gives you little variety. You will see a town and a forest area, and that's it. So while the first 3 levels are visually appealing, it gets very repetitive after that. I mean, you feel like you're in a loop, going from the town to the mountain/forest area, back to the town, and then back to the mountain/forest area. You're just on loop. The plot follows the movie for the most part. You play Kris Kringle. You are abandoned in the wilderness and adopted by toy-making elves who used to make toys for the king until the lawmaker, Herr Burgermeister, tripped on a toy and outlawed them. Sounds like he might be the ancestor of another thin-skinned lawmaker we may know. When Santa grows up, he decides to give toys to kids. So for the rest of the game, you hit all the big plot points of the movie: befriending the warlock, seducing Mrs. Claus, and escaping Herr Burgermeister and his guards by flying reindeers out of the city. I respect that the game stayed loyal to the story and followed it almost to the letter, even including a few songs from the movie, but the fact that there are only 2 locations to visit in the game and you have to go between these areas through a whopping 25 levels makes just watching the movie preferable to playing this game. Presentation gets 1 bit out of 4.
City. Past where even most animals live. Up to the North Pole.
Wow, that was kind of a game. More like walking simulator. White walking simulator? White walkers. White walking. Get it? Yeah. Staying relevant by being irrelevant, right? Anyway, seriously, a walking simulator. Not really a game. I don't have words. I'm stumbling over myself. Holy crap, this thing sucked. I mean, you walk from one side of the screen to the next, and you're collecting snowflakes, letters to Santa, you're throwing toys at kids, and you're creating toys by waggling the remote at the screen. This really isn't a game, and honestly, I wouldn't be as negative if it was only like 5 to 10 levels long. You know, it would have been like, okay, this is kind of bullshit, but you know, it's a short game. No, this is like 25 levels of this bullshit. My final verdict for Santa Claus is Coming to Town on the Nintendo Wii is a must, an absolute must, plunge into the darkest, deepest depths of the earth so we never have to see it again for the casual and hardcore collector of the Nintendo Wii. Now, anyone who wants to do this service for humanity, you can find this game online for around $3 to $6 depending on its condition, but if you do it, you will be a hero, and I will salute you, sir or madam, for doing this. Well guys, that's it for this review. Thank you so much for supporting the channel for this entire year, you know, for the entire life of the channel. It's another year in the books for the channel. You know, I started this year out wanting to do a review each month for the entire year, and I accomplished it. I was locked in a dungeon for a while. I kind of didn't want to get back into reviewing games, but you know what? I'm glad I did it. I'm glad I took my therapist up on their suggestion, and thank you all for your love and support of this channel. So what does 2020 hold for 2-Bit Jesus and the 2-Bit Review? Well, honestly, for the first time in a long time, I frankly don't know. I don't really have a course set, but don't worry. I have a stack of games right over there, and I want to play through them and possibly review them for you guys. So I'm still going to do reviews, I'm still going to be here, so I'm not going anywhere. It's just going to be an adventure on how we get there, I guess. Well, guys, I hope you have a happy and wonderful holiday season and a wonderful new year. And if for some sad reason I don't see you guys next year, just want you guys to know I appreciate each and every one of you. From the people who subscribed to me, supported me, commented on my videos, suggested games I review, even people who've been critical of me, each and every one of you, all of you guys who have collaborated with me in one way or another, all you great guys on YouTube, SatXJ, Video Game Book Club, Daniel and Clay, they're on a retro tip. All of you guys, thank you so much, and all of you guys who've watched my videos, thank you so much, and everyone who's directly had a hand in this channel, thank you so much. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I'll just leave with this sweet but bitter phrasing that I really like, and that is that goodbye may seem forever, farewell is like the end, but in my heart's a memory, and there each and every one of you will always be. That's it for me, guys. 2-Bit Jesus saying, stay safe and play on.